10% go 10 for 10. Which Philadelphia Eagles player was nicknamed Weapon X for his intense, fearless playing style? Brian Dawkins, Reggie White, or Jeremiah Trotter? Brian Dawkins earned the nickname Weapon X after the Marvel character Wolverine because of his ferocious hits and pre-game intensity. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2018 and is still considered one of the most beloved players in Eagles history. Which Eagles quarterback led the team to their first Super Bowl victory in franchise history? Randall Cunningham, Jalen Hurts, or Nick Foles? Nick Foles was named Super Bowl 52 MVP after throwing for 373 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the legendary Philly special trick play where he caught a touchdown pass himself. What is the name of the Philadelphia Eagles' iconic fight song played after every touchdown at home games? Fly Eagles Fly, Soar High Philly, or Wings of Victory? Fly Eagles Fly was written in the 1950s but didn't become a game day tradition until the late 1990s. Today, the entire stadium sings it in unison after every touchdown, one of the most recognizable chants in the NFL. Who was the first Philadelphia Eagles player ever to rush for over 1,000 yards in a single season? Steve Van Buren, Wilbert Montgomery, or Randall Cunningham? Steve Van Buren became the first Eagle to rush for 1,000 yards in 1947, and he did it in just a 12-game season. He led the league in rushing 4 times and helped the Eagles win back-to-back NFL championships in 1948 and 1949. Who was the first head coach to lead the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl victory? Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, or Dick Vermeil? Doug Peterson guided the Eagles to their first ever Super Bowl win in the 2017 season, defeating the New England Patriots 41-33 in Super Bowl 52, a game forever remembered for the bold, Philly special play call. Who was the first Philadelphia Eagles player to record 20 or more sacks in a single NFL season? Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, or Fletcher Cox? Reggie White hit 21 sacks in just 12 games during the 1987 season, an incredible feat that still ranks among the best sack-per-game rates in NFL history. Known as the Minister of Defense, White is widely considered one of the greatest defensive players ever. Who was the first Philadelphia Eagles quarterback to throw for over 4,000 yards in a single season? Donovan McNabb, Carson Wentz, or Ron Jaworski? In 2019, Carson Wentz became the first Eagles QB to top 4,000 yards, finishing with 4,039. Amazingly, no Eagles wide receiver even reached 500 yards that season. His top targets were tight ends and running backs. Who was the first player in Philadelphia Eagles history to record 100 receptions in a single season? Zach Ertz, Brian Westbrook, or Terrell Owens? In 2018, Zach Ertz became the first Eagle ever to catch 100 passes, finishing with 116 receptions, an NFL record for tight ends that year. His reliability made him Carson Wentz's go-to target during the team's playoff push. What famous chant do Philadelphia Eagles fans perform after every touchdown? Fly Eagles Fly, EAGLES, Eagles, or Go Birds Go? The EAGLES chant began in the 1950s thanks to the Eagles fan group known as the Eagles Cheerleaders Club, and it's become one of the loudest, most recognizable chants in all of football, echoing through the stadium after every big play. In 1993, which Philadelphia Eagles defender tied an NFL record by returning 4 interceptions for touchdowns in a single season? Troy Vincent, Eric Allen, or Brian Dawkins? In 1993, Allen tied the NFL record with 4 pick-sixes, including a 94-yard return later called the greatest interception in NFL history. Drop your score in the comments, and subscribe if you love football.